On a building near you, there's a little blue spot. It's round and it's small, but it means such a lot. To the people who once knew the person it names, Sister Winifred Laver, who lived here in teens. Sister Winifred Laver? Who's that, you might say? The name doesn't mean much to children today. But if you were a child in the teens long ago, then Sister Winifred was someone you would certainly know. For back there in teens, life was harsh, times were tough, homes were poor, food was scarce, there was never enough. And into this poverty Winifred came. She wasn't from round here, but stayed all the same. She worked all her days to make life in teams better. The little blue plaque simply means, don't forget her. Her only desire was to help those in need, and this is a tale of the things she achieved.
My name is Billy Stewart and I live with my mum and dad in the teams at Gateshead. I'm 9 years old. I am really looking forward to Friday night because I am going to the mission at Vine Street to see a magic lantern show. The show is organised by Sister Winifred, who is in charge at the mission, and she's a really nice lady. The magic lantern show is my favourite thing. The last time I went, everyone got an apple. There was about 100 of us at the show and we were dead excited, so there was a right racket in the hall. But once the show started, you could hear a pin drop.
Welcome everyone to tonight's performance of David and Goliath. Ooh, where is he? Oh, I'm sure I saw him.
The show was very funny. We all had a good laugh watching how David hit Goliath right between the eyes with a stone from his slingshot. He must have been a pretty good shot, but not as good as me when I hit Benny Renton right on the back of his head with an apple for standing up when the lions were about to eat Daniel in the lion's den.
Hey, it's hit him on the head. He's knocked out. Sit down. Oh.
I hope Sister Winifred keeps on putting on the lantern shows, as it is the only thing I really look forward to. She makes the shadows move behind a big white sheet with a light and tells the story as she goes along. I can make a good dog shadow with my hands. I sometimes practice on my bedroom wall when I'm supposed to be going to sleep.
Even Goliath was proud.
These were the days before television, when Sister put lantern shows on at the mission. The stories gave children a reason to smile, escaping the hunger and cold for a while. Work hard, love your neighbour, serve God, Sister said. But alongside the message was hot tea and bread. So the children kept coming, more every day. Sister Winifred Laver turned no one away.
It's at home, you like. It's very simple to do. Mm-hmm.
My name is Elsie Brown. I am 9 years old and I come from the teams. My dad went away to the Great War. My dad was killed and never came home. I don't know why they keep calling it the Great War, because it wasn't great at all. My Uncle Harry came back blind and all he does is drink in the pub and make my mum cry because there's no money left to feed us. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters and we all share one big bed. In the morning we race downstairs to see if there's any breakfast, but this morning there wasn't any. You'll never guess what happened though. This woman from the mission on Vine Street had got a load of fresh bread buns and she was giving them away. They tasted like heaven, all warm and soft in the middle. My mum made some tea and for the first time this week my tummy felt warm inside. We were all happy. Even Mum was smiling, watching us stuff our faces. She didn't even tell Billy off for shoving his in whole in front of the sister.
And so it continued, the team's transformation. Tummies and hearts filled with bread and salvation. In a town full of poverty, sickness and dying, Sister Winifred started and never stopped trying. She bought buns from the bakers and gave them away to children who simply had nothing to pay. And when babies were born, Sister Winifred came to check they were healthy and give them a name.
My name is Rose, and I'm 6 years of age. I have one older brother, Thomas. He's horrible. He nips me and tells me to keep quiet. My mum is beautiful. She works hard to look after us and keep us clean, because we have no money. Dad was always getting popped at the pub, and he hurt my mum. She told him to go, but he's always wanting to come back. I go to Sunday school with my friends. We all get a free breakfast, bread and jam with a cup of tea. Oh, it's so lovely. Sister Winifred helps my mum. She has done ever since I was a baby. Mum says she was the one who came and made me better when I was really, really sick. And if it wasn't for Sister Winifred, I wouldn't be here now. So I suppose I shouldn't have pulled her ribbons and run away from her. Thomas told me to do it for a day, but then I got the whole blame. When we see Sister Winifred coming down the street, we run back into the house and we pull the curtains and we hid under the table. Sister must have seen us run away, because she came to the house, knocked on the door, and when we didn't answer, she peeped through the letterbox and said, "I know you're there." We pretended we didn't hear her, but when Mum found out, she was so angry she wouldn't let me go to the Magic Lantern show. I was so upset that I cried and cried all night.
Sister thought of new ways to meet everyone's needs, with acts of great kindness and practical deeds. To save folks with nothing from life on the street, she helped them save money, put shoes on their feet. When people fell sick, they could not pay the fee, for a doctor costs money, but Sister came free. She visited homes when the people were ill, describing her actions as simply God's will.
My name is Benny Archer and I live at Stobart Street. I play with my pals on Stobart Terrace. We meet in the mornings, we have a football made of rags and we have a good game. I'm not playing today because I hurt my foot and it's got all infected. I must have cut it when I tackled Barry Finch on Saturday, but I didn't feel it because my feet were cold. Only Duncan from Morin Street has got any shoes. My mum said we couldn't call the doctor because we haven't got any money to pay him. We have got this woman called Sister Winifred to come instead. She's supposed to be a proper nurse, but she went and put bread and milk on my foot as a bandage. I couldn't believe it. After she left, I took it off and ate it for supper, as there was nothing else to eat. It tasted all right. My mum gave us a slap when she found out and said my foot's going to drop off. I hope not, because we're supposed to be playing the lads from the next street tomorrow. We might have to let the girls play. Sometimes we let them play in goal.
My name is Charlotte Westgarth and I'm 8 years old, and I moved to the teams after my father's accident in the coal mine. My new house is a bit bigger, but it has broken windows, so it's freezing when I have to get washed. At bath time, Mum fills the tin bath in front of the fire and the oldest one gets washed first. That's Dad, but he takes ages, so the water's already getting cold. Then it's James. Then it's Martha, then it's me because I'm the youngest. Even the dog gets a wash after me. I'm glad there's not 11 of us like Auntie Ellen's. Can you imagine what the water's like in the end? That's like a whole football team. When Dad worked down the mines, he always had a bath every night because he was covered in coal dust. He was always tired because it was such hard work, but Mum always said he was lucky to have a job. Now he's stuck in a chair all day. But Sister Winifred comes and helps to look after Dad's legs and gives us things to help us get by because there's never any money. Mum says Sister Winifred's an angel sent from heaven.
An angel from heaven? Perhaps you'd agree. But Sister declared she was ordinary. She didn't like fuss and got on with her vision of building a church at the Vine Street Mission. Sister organised people and run lots of clubs, Sunday schools, scouting troops, girl guides and cubs. If you ask children what they liked best, they'd agree. The highlight was Winifred's trip to the sea.
My name is Harry Billings. I'm 12 years old and I live at the Thames. I've never been on a holiday, so I'm really looking forward to going to the seaside with Sister Winifred. Lots of us have never been to the beach before. I hope to see some ships there, and if I'm lucky, I might see a fish or something.
My name is Doris Souths and I live in Arkle Street around the corner from Vine Street Mission. I'm going to be group leader on the trip to the beach on Saturday. Auntie Jenny is making me a yellow bathing costume so I can go in the sea. My brother Ted said it's so cold that my legs will turn blue and fall off. Ted also said that the seagulls peck your eyes out at Tynemouth if you go near the cliffs because it nearly happened to him last year. He's just trying to scare me because he's jealous because I'm group leader and he's not. I get to stamp everyone's hand to make sure we don't lose anyone. Sister Winifred said it's a very responsible job because over 200 children are going to the seaside. Ted can't do it because he's not sensible at all. Sister Winifred is the boss at the mission. She is really kind but also a bit scary because she is like God and knows what you're thinking.
My name is Jacob Butterfield. I love the beach. I strip off to my undies and go into the sea. I love it when the waves come crashing over me. Me and my best friend Sam make sandcastles and go paddling and look for flying fish and starfish in the rock pools. It's Sam's first time at the seaside. His mum let him come because Sister Winifred takes good care of us. We even got sandwiches and a piece of cake. Everyone got them. This is definitely the best day of my entire life. I'm sorry I called Sister Winifred Old Spatterlegs and made that scarecrow of her in Mr. Brown's garden. It was funny though. We gave her a blue hat with ribbons, a wooden nose and a handbag with pockets in where she keeps her chocolate.
For children who had never been to the coast, this trip was the thing they looked forward to most. A holiday down by the sea for a day was enough to wash everyone's troubles away. She gave hope to the children, a vision of life, where conditions were better, more love and less strife. She showed them that if they would only believe, there's simply no knowing what they might achieve. Sister's love and compassion lives on the hearts of the people who knew her from all round these parts. And though Sister Winifred's time here is done, the memories and stories of Sister live on. So next time you're passing that little blue plaque, please stop for a moment to think and look back. And remember that brave little lady, the team saviour, that much loved and cherished Sister Winifred Laver.